Because we're so fortunate that so many of us have the opportunity to go to college, to have all the opportunities with scholarships available, the funds needed. But you know what? It takes the people behind that to be able to provide that. And we know that the schools associated with college and higher education is very, very expensive. And that sometimes can be a barrier for many students and potential students who just don't have those finances to continue that schooling after high school. Well, we have some heroes. The Doug Boyd Foundation is providing scholarships and funding to promising, hardworking young people. And here to tell us more and how we can get involved and help them out, we welcome founder Doug Boyd and Nate Jackson, who works with the foundation. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Are you feeling the luck today after the holiday weekend?
Absolutely.
I love that, right? We create our own luck and we create our own destiny. And I love, Doug, that you took that initiative, started your own foundation, and are helping so many other people. What inspired you to do this?
Well, when I was the mayor of Knightdale, I made the evaluation of how can I help kids in the community. And I sat down and talked to a couple of my peers, and they said, why don't you start a foundation? So I said, hey, let's do it. So I started a foundation to help kids that need money with their education at higher institutions to raise money for those kids. And it's been very successful for the last 16 years.
As mayor, you must have been privy to seeing so many things that so much of us don't even realize is out there, and realize that there's so many groups of kids who have so much potential, who want to go to school, and yet they stay quiet because it's probably kind of embarrassing to say, hey, I can't afford to do this.
Absolutely. And that was one of that part of the thought process to start a foundation to be able to help those kids. When I say help kids, we help kids that really need money. If you got a 4-year scholarship to go to any institution, you really don't need money.
Right.
So we set it up whereby we go to the counselors. The counselors say, hey, these kids that apply, I give them a list of kids that apply, and they tell me how much money they have been awarded for scholarships. So based on the need, we come up with a order of merit list to give the kid that need the most money first, and come on down the line till we get to a point where we exhaust the funds. All the funds go directly to helping kids with their education. And then when we get at a certain level, we cut it off, because we've had several requests, i.e. in the second semester, where kids would come in or the parents would say, my kid cannot finish the first year of their education because we don't have the funds. And the board of directors approved those. In every case, they have been very successful. There's one young lady now that is in grad school, and if we hadn't helped her finish her first year of education, she might not be in grad school today.
You know, sometimes it just takes a little bit of confidence behind you, knowing that somebody believes in you to go to that next step. But then it does take that monetary value as well to do it. So the fact that you're combining both, because I think you're giving them that boost of confidence by saying, hey, we know you're worthy of this. We're going to help you, and we're going to be there along the way and handpick you to do this. That must feel so cool.
It feels so great. It is so gratifying. It's just unbelievable that have we gone from our first year, we gave out a couple of scholarships, 2 $1,000 scholarships. I gave out one out of my pocket, and there was another gentleman who said, hey, I'll give you another $1,000. And now, hey, last year was our best year. And now we get about 20 applications per year. And we try to satisfy all of them, but we can't satisfy all of them.
Well, that shine that you have inside of you, other people see that and inspire and want to give as well. And you guys have a great opportunity to get that shine on, give all that money, and have some fun, well, or some frustrations, because we know the game of golf can be a little either way, right? And Nate, I hear you're the expert on golf, so I'm going to let you talk about what's coming up.
Well, the tournament itself is going to be April the 8th. This year is our first year. We're having it on a Monday as opposed to a Saturday, and it's at River Ridge Golf Club. And I got involved with Doug a couple years ago when he asked for volunteers. I played in the tournament, and I said, I'll volunteer because I've done this before. Didn't know my role, didn't know what's going to happen. So I got put in charge of fundraising and donations. And I've been sending out a lot of letters, making a lot of phone calls for the cause that I believe in. And but the tournament itself, we always fill up 130, 140 golfers, and we have a great time. And we're looking forward to another good year this year.
All right, so I know all the information is on your website, and it makes it very, very easy. That pops up as soon as you get on there. You're looking for some more founders, though, to help you provide some of the gifts and some of the money involved. What are you looking for?
Well, what we're looking for is obviously more monetary donations, but when beggars can't be choosy. We're looking for also products, things that we can put into golfers' gift bags, balls, tees, anything like that. I've contacted a lot of the hospitals because when you go to these trade shows, everybody has something to give.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure they have a lot of those things left over.
Oh, for sure.
And, again, we'll take what we can get. But money's always the big factor. And we're looking to, again, nurture better corporate sponsorships for next year and moving on. So we're going to be fostering those as well because we want to just continue to get as much money so we can help as many students as we can.
And you really are. Your success stories prove that. I know so many of our viewers out there work for companies that have things to give away all the time, have some great opportunities. And I don't think this is one of the coolest things you can do because not only are you investing in our future, you're ensuring, I feel like giving those students that confidence is the biggest thing because then they take that confidence and help others. And it just gets that ball rolling and makes our community so much stronger and so much more of substance. And it starts with you guys right here. Thank you so much for all you're doing.
It is so great. And it's great when I walked into a store once and there was a kid working and I said, "What's your ambition?" He said, I want to go to college. I said, "Oh, really?" I gave him a card and said, "Look this up." He looked it up, put in an application, it came back. The board of directors approved it. 4 years later, I'm watching TV, and here's this kid on TV saying, "I am Mr. A&T." And I said, "I know this kid."
You made that happen.
I made it happen.
Doug, what's that website real quick? We got to get to break, but I want to make sure everybody has it.
DougBoydFoundation.org.
Definitely check that out. Sign up, donate, do all the things, and stay with us. We'll be right back. Thank you.